So, what do you have to serve your favorite meals when it comes to your next outdoor party, or I don't care, your indoor party? Think about it. Do you have a beautiful, gorgeous bowl like this? I absolutely love this. This set, because it's not just the bowl, you're gonna get the serving fork and spoon from MarkCharles Misilli, has been so popular here at QVC. I'm quite shocked, frankly, to see it at a clearance price, but that's because we're getting down in our quantities and we're gonna move things out so MarkCharles can bring in new stuff. $16.68 for this three-piece outdoor set. A beautiful kind of Mediterranean Sea motif going on.
Correct.
We call it the Marseille. Chef Tony is back with us. This is gorgeous. You and I, before the show, were saying, we're gonna quick go order one.
As soon as I'm off air.
Stunning.
Absolutely. And I just have to show something, okay? This is melamine, which is always going to be fantastic for the kitchen because you don't have to worry about breakage, okay?
Okay.
Look at this beautiful dish next to this, okay? And if you look at the quality up close, this one is actually a ceramic dish, and this one is the melamine, and you cannot, look, feel it.
Oh, yeah.
And this
but it looks exactly the same.
You can't tell the difference. I mean, that is how good MarkCharles is when it comes to making his designs. This is something you'd be proud to put your food in. You'd be proud to put it on the table. I know I'm ordering 4 of each, and I'm going to get the dinnerware to match it because it's everyday safe, but it's elegant and absolutely beautiful. Those shelled edges has the antique edging on the bottom, and then you're also getting the spoon and the fork to go with it for all your service needs.
All right, we've got a couple colors for you to choose from. Remember, this is customer top rated, so you can always go to QVC.com, read the reviews, because not only is this gorgeous, it holds a ton. So you're looking at this beautiful red color, which is kind of that rustic red, kind of muted, very nice. Then we have, oh, my favorite, this gorgeous blue.
I love that blue.
Then we have it in green, and we have it in gold. And Chef Tony mentioned, the gold, by the way, limited. Chef Tony mentioned that this serving bowl matches back to an actual melamine dinnerware set, the Marseille dinnerware set that MarkCharles has. That is available on QVC.com if you want to check that out. I know we're only down to 2 colors in the dinnerware. Here is your bowl, but just think about it. You don't have to have the whole set. Think of the colors that you may have in your outdoor space or the dishes you have now. This is just a great additional piece, but imagine that salad, and it's salad season right now.
Absolutely.
That you're dishing out to your guests or just for yourself, and the beautiful presentation that this makes. It looks so expensive, and we all know if this was an actual ceramic bowl, we'd be spending $50 on upwards for a set like this.
Absolutely, you'd be paying top dollar, and that's one of the things I love about this set and what MarkCharles does. This looks top shelf, and for melamine, it is top shelf. And that's the greatest part of this. So whether you're doing simple salads, or you're serving hot dishes, or you want to do appetizers, you're serving desserts, everything about this is just everyday elegance. So everything's simple to use. You can see the color formats that we have. One of the things I do want to call out is I just absolutely love that antiquing. It just gives it such that look that Grandma had this, Grandma used it. You can see it even on the plate. I'm going to pull this in so you can see the edging. It's absolutely gorgeous.
All right, you're gonna have to stop playing
The
with
gold
that.
is
The gold
gone.
has sold out.
Aw, okay.
Sorry about that.
That's okay.
Congratulations. I wish we had more. Blue is going to be next. Oh no, that's my color. It's not gonna survive till the end of the show. What am I gonna do?
Somebody
Oh,
order them, please.
Somebody for me, please. And remember, think about this. We eat with our eyes, don't we?
Absolutely.
So when you see your dish, your favorite food in a bowl like this, it becomes even more scrumptious. Your guests want to just dig into it more. This is so lightweight, and you know, we call it the outdoor set, but really what I love, my grandmother started using melamine because as she got older, she didn't have the strength
to lift up
her stoneware, you know, back into her cabinets. But she loved beautiful pieces, and for the longest time, you couldn't find something made of melamine that looked as beautiful as this. And now it's nice to know that you can still have beauty and elegance, but in something lightweight you can use every day.
Absolutely, and that's what we set out to do with the product. We want everybody to have something that's easy to use, so it's friendly for our users. And more importantly, when you take that to the table, just look at how elegant this presentation is. That is a pasta salad that's fit for a king. Everything ties into the colors that we did in it. What I like about it, he actually has a spoon side and a fork side. So you can use it as salad tongs, but you can also use it for just serving individual servings. So I can lift up exactly what I need, or I can take my fork and I can place this together and I can get a Chef Tony size serving.
Yeah,
So
there you go. Now
it's
that's
just,
what I'm talking about.
it makes it simple to use. You can fold in all your ingredients. Use this for your pastas. Oh, I got a runaway there. No runaways. Got to stay in here.
Oh no, I'd pop that right into my mouth.
Yeah, well, I can't do that on air, but you got that right. Especially in artichoke. Artichokes and I have this affair going on.
This looks like you have 2 pounds of macaroni in it.
Absolutely. In fact, take a look at the pasta dish and the amount that you can serve. So you can use this for small parties or large parties. Maybe this can be a pasta with meatballs, as you see here. How about a pasta primavera? You can do your mac and cheese in here. Excellent for all your soups and stews, casseroles. Maybe linguine alla seafood marinara, you know, a fra diavolo. How about the fruit salad? Now the summer's coming
Look
up.
how beautiful
I just
that
have to
looks in
show this
blue.
presentation because the guys did such a great job. What I like to do with this is I take a little bit of pina colada mix, the frozen stuff you buy,
Yeah?
and I add it just a couple of tablespoons and mix it together and let those flavors meld. Then place it inside the dish, pop that on the outside. They'll be talking about the food and they'll be talking, where'd you get that dish?
I know.
Do you see the edges on this too? I just want to call that out. It almost looks like it was just in an oven and glazed.
I know. It's
Just every single piece. You can just see the little dimples that are on there, and you can feel it too. It's just absolutely gorgeous.
It looks like a one-of-a-kind piece, again, that you find in that specialty shop, an antique shop, a specialty kitchenware shop that, again, you would pay so much more money. This is, for all 3 pieces, less than $17. The bowl is about 14 inches in diameter. You see how big it is. And then you have your serving spoon and fork. They're about 3.5 inches long. It's just a gorgeous set. Pick your color, get this home. It's customer top rated. The blue going very, very quickly, just a few dozen left. And then we have the green and we have the red, the gold we just sold out of. I want to go to the phones because Dorothy's calling in from
Yay.
Alabama. And Dorothy, I think you're so smart that you jumped on this and you're getting this home because you are going to absolutely love it. It is gorgeous.
Hey, y'all. How are you doing?
Hey, Dorothy.
We are doing great, Dorothy. So why did you want to
Good.
pick up this set?
Well, let me tell you, when I turned it on, I was about ready to go to bed, and I turned it on, and I saw this beautiful, what I thought was a glass set. And I stay with my mother, and she's elderly, and she can't pick up anything really heavy. So when I found out that it was not glass, I said, this is perfect. And even if it hadn't been on sale, I would have gotten it.
You would have gotten it. And
Well
so many
said.
people did because
Well
so
said.
many people have this set. I'm so glad. What a wonderful gift to your mom, Dorothy. And I think once you see it in person, it's even going to be better.
Yeah.
So you got the red, right?
It's just beautiful, and it looks so ceramic.
You're going to be so
It
happy.
is.
So I'm really
sorry.
glad.
Yeah.
No, I'd love to talk to you more, Dorothy. We do have to go, but I'm so glad that you held off on going to sleep because you got a really special piece. this
Absolutely.
morning.
Yeah, well, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you, Dorothy.
All right.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Have a great day. This is item H202767. The blue has sold out. I
Oh,
knew
you
I
should've
should have
ordered.
done it before we went on air.
Hate when that happens.
Gosh. I guess I'll have to pick the red or the green. Either way, they're great. Chef Tony's going to be back with me. Thank you, Chef
Yep.
Tony.